Indefinitude. People who make objective claims about reality typically do so in a manner that doesn't make sense given the human context of incomplete knowledge. We exist in a setting that has no known bounds, i.e., the universe, and our familiar environment, i.e., everyday experience, is indefinitely divisible into smaller and smaller units, i.e., molecules, atoms, seconds, milliseconds, etc. I use the term indefinite here rather than infinite because it leaves open the possibility of both infinity and finiteness. Such indefinitude of the indefinitely small and the indefinitely large thus constrains the sphere that objective claims can be generalized to. Furthermore, no amount of confirmation can verify objective claims. I can't help but feel, for example, that faith in the principle of non-contradiction, an objective claim that a thing can't both exist and not exist at the same time in the same place, is analogous to belief that there are no sharks in the ocean after a brief swim. We simply can't know that our objective claims map to a broader sphere until we've actually mapped that sphere. Even if every single human being were to verify the principle of non-contradiction in thought and experience, this would still be practically meaningless since the sphere of all human thought and experience is indefinitely smaller than the sphere of all possible thought and experience, thoughts and experiences humankind or its inventions may have in the future. There's also a mapping problem that complicates matters. How do you know when you've mapped something, i.e., when you've determined its bounds? Boundaries of everyday objects are determined in regard to other things. This cup on my desk, for example, has obvious boundaries determined by its surroundings. Boundaries of the inconceivably large, however, may be indeterminable by such means because other things may not be around. Say posterity travels to what appears to be the edge of the universe, beyond which exists only space, ostensibly. Note that this may be a vast oversimplification in that it may not play out this way. Anyway, in the absence of other things around, how would you know that what you've mapped is truly a boundary, and not just an indefinite void beyond which exist still more things? Answer: you probably can't know. Similarly, how can you be certain that there exists nothing smaller than the smallest thing known? Absence of evidence to justify the claim that something smaller exists does not imply evidence of absence, i.e., that something smaller certainly doesn't exist. Therefore, we exist in a perhaps perpetual state of incomplete knowledge, in which our fundamental objective claims forever stand to be disconfirmed by the indefinitely small or large, or something completely unexpected.